Hi guys, this is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is a question on optimization. Not a lot of data which is given to you, and all the questions are theta. So I would suggest, if you have not tried the set on your own, please pause this video, look at the PDF. The link will be available in the description of this particular video. Try it on your own, look at the answer keys, and then proceed with the rest of this particular session. So the set says Nathu sells 4 types of snacks at tea time: veg samosa, chicken samosa, mushroom samosa, and prawn samosa. The following table gives the price per piece of each type of snack. So one veg samosa costs 10 rupees, one mushroom samosa costs 14 rupees, one chicken samosa costs 24 rupees, and one prawn samosa costs 30 rupees. Now, every question has additional information. What can be the minimum number? What can be the maximum number? What can be the minimum number? What can be the minimum? It's a standard optimization sort of a problem. Nothing much to do with the data which is given to you. Let's go to the individual question and solve them one by one. Question number 1 says, on a particular day, if at least 50 snack items were sold and the total earnings for Nathu was exactly rupees 600, what is the minimum number of veg samosas sold that day? You need to minimize the number of veg samosas. Constraint is total revenue is 600 and at least 50 snack items have to be sold. Right. Now, if this 50 was not given, right? So 600, I can fill everything using just chicken samosa or prawn samosa or mushroom samosa. Right. So for example, I can have 600 divided by 30, which is 20 prawn samosas, and basically earn that 600 rupees. Similarly, I can have 600 divided by 24. That's 25 chicken samosas and be done with my snack items. And similarly, I can do it with some function of mushroom, chicken, and prawn samosas. Right? I will be able to do it. The problem is I have to introduce veg samosas also. And the second concern is 50. Right, at least 50 items have to be sold. Right, now only 20 items are sold here, and here only 25 items are sold here. What you'll observe, and if you are familiar with optimization, this is pretty standard over there, is that because the unit price is higher, the number of items sold will be lower. So at 30 rupees per item, 20 items are sold. Whereas if you reduce the cost price or the selling price at 24, or you sell items worth 24, you can sell 25 items. So my constraint is reach 50 items, sell at least 50 items. You can increase to 51 or 52 or something like that, right? Sell for 600 rupees exactly and minimize the veg samosas. Okay, now the cheapest item beyond the veg samosa is the mushroom samosa. So let's see what happens if I take 50 mushroom samosas. 50 into 14, that gives me a revenue of 700. 50 into 14 gives me a revenue of 700. Right. Now, this has exceeded my constraint. My constraint was 600, but I have taken care of the other items. Right. At least 50 snacks are sold and you have a minimum number of veg samosas. Right. Now I have to slowly replace a mushroom samosa with a veg samosa. Now, every time I replace a mushroom samosa with a veg samosa, right? So suppose I take 49 mushroom samosas and 1 veg samosa, right? You are going to lose 14 rupees, right? Instead of 50 into 14, it will be 49 into 14. That will be 686, right? But you are going to gain 10 rupees in terms of veg samosas. That will become 696. Right, so there is a drop of 4 rupees in earnings. right? But the number of items remain the same. 49 plus 1 is still 50. You can verify it again. If you do 48 into 14 and 2 into 10, replace another mushroom samosa with a veg samosa, right? So 48 into 14 will be 672, right? And this will be 20. This gives you 692. You again drop 4 rupees, right? But the number of items remain the same. 48 plus 2 is still 50, right? So I have to maintain 50 or higher, right? And reach 600. So every time I replace a mushroom samosa with a veg samosa, I reduce the cost by reduce the earnings by 4 rupees. I have to reach 600. So from 700 to 600, I have to lose 100 rupees. Replacement rate is 4 rupees for each replacement. So I have to do the replacements 25 times. So after 25 replacements, so I'll replace 25 mushroom samosas with veg samosas. So I'll get 25 into 14 from mushroom samosas, 25 into 10 with veg samosas. 25 into 14 is 350, 25 into 10 is 250. Total earnings are 600. Reached, and total items sold is 50. So my question is, what is the minimum number of veg samosas to be sold? 25 samosas at least have to be sold, right? Pretty straightforward use of optimization. Question number 2. On a particular day, if at least 100 snack items were sold and the total earnings of Nathu was not more than 2000, what is the maximum number of prawn samosas sold? Now this is like a flip side of this, right? You want to maximize prawn samosas. Have at least 100 snack items. Right? But the total earnings should not breach 2000. Right? They should not breach 2000. Okay, let's do it in the similar manner. So if I take all 100 as prawn samosas, so you take 100 prawn samosas, 100 into 30, that's 3000 rupees. Right. Now, every time you replace a prawn samosa with a veg samosa, so you'll have say 99 into 30 and 10 into 1. You would lose 30 rupees on account of a prawn samosa, but gain 10 rupees for a veg samosa. So net change will be 20 rupees. You can verify this. 99 into 30 will be 2970. 10 into 1 is 10. So we'll get 2980. So a drop of 20 rupees. Right. But the number of items remain the same. 10 into 1 is 10. So 99 plus 1, total items are still 100. Right. Why are we doing this? We are trying to first maximize the number of prawn samosas and then try to reduce the revenue as quickly as possible. Now, how much I need to drop? I need to go from 3000 to 2000 rupees, which means a drop of 1000 rupees. For every exchange, right? For every exchange, I lose 20 rupees. So I need to do 50 exchanges. So 50 prawn samosas and 50 veg samosas. Now you will say, okay, the answer is done. But now you'll ask, why can't we replace a prawn samosa with a chicken samosa? Yes, you can replace a prawn samosa with a chicken samosa, right? But the answer will have a problem. The reason is very straightforward. See, the average price of a snack is 2000 divided by 100, right? This is the minimum average. This is the maximum average. Maximum revenue is 2000. Minimum number of items is 100, which means the maximum possible average value of the snack will be 20 rupees. Now, combining 24 and 30 will not be able to reach 20. So chicken samosa is out. What happens if I replace it with the mushroom samosa? Now, what will happen, and we can think of it intuitively, is that because mushroom samosa does not give you this much drop, you'll have to do more replacements. You can verify this. So instead of replacing with one a prawn samosa with a veg samosa, we replace a prawn samosa with a mushroom samosa. So you will lose 30 rupees, but you will gain 14 rupees. So your net change will be 16 rupees. Right? You can verify. 99 into 30 is 2970 plus 14 will be 2984. So from 3000 to 2984, it's a drop of 16 rupees. How many replacements you'll have to do? Minus 1000 divided by minus 16. That's 500 by 8, which is 250 by 4, which is 125 by 2. So you'll have to do 62 and a half. You'll have to do 63 replacements. If you replace 63 times, you'll be left with only 100 minus 63, 37 prawn samosas. Right? But I need to maximize the number, so I'll replace it with veg. Why? Because it reduces the total amount faster than when compared to mushroom samosa. So I'll replace with the veg samosa. So I'll have lesser replacements and quicker fall to the desired 2000 items. By the way, the answer here was, what is the maximum number of prawn samosas? That will be 50. Now, question number 3 and question number 4 have the same partial information. Okay. And then you have additional information to solve this. Okay. So third says, on a particular day, the number of veg samosas sold was half the number of mushroom samosas. So let's call this P, Q, R, and S. Veg samosas is half the number of mushroom samosas. So Q equals 2 times P. P is equal to half Q. Q is equal to 2 times P. And the number of chicken samosas was 4 times the number of veg samosas. So R will be 4 times P. Right? If Nathu's earnings that day was rupees 9,000, at least one item of each snack was sold, what is the minimum number of prawn samosas sold that day? Okay. So the total earning was 9,000 rupees. Okay. The number of veg samosas sold is P. Number of mushroom samosas sold is 2P. Number of chicken samosas sold is 4P. Right. And prawn samosa sold is S. Right. And at least one item each day is sold. Right. What is the minimum number of prawn items sold that day? Right. So let's look at the revenue. You need to reach a revenue of 9,000 rupees. Now, so this is 7P items and 1 S items. What is the value of this 7P items? Right. So one prawn veg samosa costs 10 rupees. 2 mushroom samosas will cost 28 rupees. And 4 chicken samosas will cost 24 into 6, 96 rupees. So this comes as a bundle. This comes as a bundle. 96 plus 10 is 106. 106 plus 28 is 134. So these are bundles of 134. Right? This is one bundle. And the remaining bundle is 30 rupees bundle. Total of 9,000 rupees to be spent. Right? You can either do it mathematically or you can do it like in the previous case, replacements. Let's try to do it mathematically in this case. So if this is X, this is Y. 134X plus 30Y should be equal to 9,000 rupees. Right? Now, obviously, X has to be a multiple of 5 because this is a multiple of 5, this is a multiple of 5, so this also has to be a multiple of 5. The only way it will become a multiple of 5 will be when X is a multiple of 5. Similarly, X also has to be a multiple of 3 because 30 is a multiple of 3, 9,000 is a multiple of 3. The only way this can get a multiple of 3 is when X is a multiple of 3. So X has to be a multiple of 3 as well as a 5, so as well as 5. So X has to be a multiple of 15. It has to be a multiple of 15, some multiple of 15. Okay, so let's try a reasonably large number. So 9,000 divided by 134 into 2 is 260 into 3 will be 780 plus 1 more will give you about 91. Right, so let's try this. If I take into 2 into 3, so into 6, 60 times. Right, if you multiply this by 60, right, 134 into 60, what will we get? 42 0 8040, right? So balance will be 9000 minus 8040, that's 960 divided by 30 will be 32 items will be sold of prawn samosa. Now can I add one more multiple of 15? Let's try one more multiple of 15. If I try one more multiple of 15, 134 into 10 will be 1340. Now if you add 1340 to 8040, that will go beyond 9000. So you cannot add one more multiple of 15. So this is good enough. Alright, so this is the maximum you can go with. This is the maximum that you can go with this bundle of 134. Right, so at least 32 prawn items will be sold. At least 32 prawn items will be sold. Right, and the second part of this is very similar to this. Right, the initial information is pretty much the same. Right, so I'll just copy it there. Okay, so this one says if Nathu's earnings from veg, chicken and prawn samosas. Veg, chicken and prawn samosas. So what will be the bundle here now? 10 into P and 24 into 4. So that's 96. So this will be 106 times P. Right, one item will be 106 times P and prawn samosa plus 30S. This value is 1300. The question is, what is the minimum number of prawn samosas sold? So I need to again minimize the number of prawn samosa, which means I need to maximize the value of P. I need to reduce the value of S, which means I need to maximize the value of P. Now again, S is a 30 times any number will be a multiple of 10. This is also a multiple of 10, which means 106 times P should be a multiple of 10. Right, so which means P should be a multiple of 5. Right, so let's see how many 5s can I add. Into 5 will give you 530, into 10 will give you 1060, into 15 will go above 1300. So maximum value of P can be 10. So put P is equal to 10, you get 1060. Balance will be 1300 minus 1060. That's equal to 240. Can 240 be divided by 30? Yes, it can be 8. So 8 will be the minimum number of prawn samosas that day. It's a very nice question on optimization. It's not very difficult if you understand optimization properly. If you don't understand optimization, basically you're going to struggle all over the place. But because there is very limited information, all you need to do is work on a case to case basis, look at basic concepts of maximization and minimization and solve this. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.